We've included Sajid Pathiran for a 16-man squad. We are yet to decide on the final 11 as in the last 3 games. The chairman select is yet to come. So after he comes, we'll have especially in these conditions, the wickets change quite quickly. So we tend to give it till the last moment to decide on the final 11.
So what is the idea behind getting a left arm?
Just as a backup.
Batsman?
No, a bowler, a bowling all-rounder. So he's looked in as a bowling all-rounder. So he was included. So he has a very good chance of playing tomorrow as well.
No, what I mean is for Dilshani about him.
No. We have 2 more batsmen in the squad, in Avishka and also in Angelo. So one of them will replace Dilshan, and as an extra spinner, we still haven't decided. I mean, we are yet to decide on that with the selectors. The 3 selectors were here, but the chairman selector was not here. He will be here very soon, very shortly. So we'll have a discussion. The final discussion will take place tomorrow, and we'll have a look at the wicket also, and then make that final call.
Other than the second ODI, your batsmen didn't score enough runs as they should be. So is there any sort of possible change places like?
Yeah, I mean there were quite a few places which we discussed, especially after the game. And I mean, especially after the game, you shouldn't take those decisions because you're upset, you're angry after losing. So you give it a bit of a day and then discuss. And that's why we are waiting till the chairman selector comes in. But yes, it was disappointing to see the display, especially after the middle order collapse. We still had the all-rounders, and we had batting depth till about number 9. And but no one really applied themselves. No one really tried to help Chandimal out there, who was scoring brilliantly and who was fighting it out there for the team. And unfortunate that none of them were contributed. At least the shot selection. That is what disappoints me, especially in a crucial stage of the game.
And then, how do you look at the opening pair? I mean, throughout the series, it's been a big problem.
Yeah, I mean from the Test series onwards, it has been a problem with Stark. We've given him wickets in the first couple of overs, and that has been a setback. And especially it puts a lot of pressure on the number 3 and number 4, where each time they have to go and try and consolidate, and which they've done on so many occasions. But you can't expect them to do it every single time. So we need to rectify that. That's why we are still undecided about the combination. We will come up with a couple of changes maybe, but we'll see what is the best suited for tomorrow, and then we'll pick the 11.
You have found a solution to start it?
We've been trying for the past few weeks, and unfortunately for us it hasn't worked. But we may try another couple of options. But the only thing is you have to be positive in the first 4 overs of his, not lose wickets, but try and stay positive and look for the loose one. But I think we've been a bit tentative up front, and that's why we've been giving him a lot of wickets.
How about coming back to Dambulla for a day-night game after long lapse?
Yeah, I mean it's been wonderful. This is a very historic venue for the Sri Lankans, and the atmosphere and the surroundings are fantastic. So it's very pleasing to come and play here after 6 years. And the last game that we played was a couple of years back, and that was also a day. So it is fantastic to play day-night here in Dambulla.
Your team was not under pressure in the Test series because you also here you find yourself trailing behind. So how do you sort of look at it from your team's point of view?
Yeah, we expected that. I mean, we always know that the Aussies are not going to give up at any stage, and we had to play our best cricket to win against them. We had opportunities. We could have been 2-1 up. Except for those mistakes that we did in the last game, especially. I mean, if we got about 10-15 more runs, would have been ideal, and we would have won that game. But it's our own mistakes and it's our own downfall that we are in this situation, and we have no other choice but to win those 2 games tomorrow, and also in Kandy, and to grab the series.
And tomorrow is a sort of a punch game. So what sort of message would you spread inside the dressing room? I mean, this is a sort of a punch game. So what sort of message do you spread in the dressing room?
Well, all positive vibes. We have been positive over the past couple of months. Especially starting from the Australian series, Test series, that has given us a lot of confidence, going into the one days as well. And it has been the dressing room has been full of confidence. It's just that we need to go out there and do our job.
Angelo, steering camp ලබා දෙන කණ්ඩායම ගැන අප සීරියස් ප්‍රතිමාවක් සහ ජයග්‍රහණ තීරණාත්මක තරගයේදී මොන වගේ විශේෂ සැලසුමක් කණ්ඩායමේ වෙන්නේ?
මට ලබා දීලා තියෙන කණ්ඩායම ඉතාමත්ම හොඳයි. මම හිතන්නේ අපේ මිස්ටේක්ස් වලින් තමයි මේ තරගයේ පෙරදුනේ. මම හිතන්නේ අපිට සිලෙක්ට් කරන්න පුළුවන් හොඳම 16 දෙනා තමයි සිලෙක්ට් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. මම හිතන්නේ අපිට බොහෝ අවස්ථා තිබුණා මේ තරඟාවලිය 3ට 1ක් නැත්නම් දෙකට 1ක් ලෙස ඉදිරියෙන් සිටින, නමුත් අපේ වැරදි වලින් අපිට ඒක කරගන්න බැරි වුණා. නමුත් අපි ඊළඟ තරගයේදී තාමත් අත්‍යවශ්‍ය තරගයක්. ඉතින් අපි මේ සීරීස් එකේ ඉන්න නම් අපි මේ තරගයේ ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් අපි හොඳ සැලසුමක් යොදාගෙන ඉන්නේ. අපි ඒ සැලසුම ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා හෙට දිනේදී.
Thank you very much.
Rocking up today, I thought we were going to play on the other wicket, so I think we're going to have another look tomorrow and reassess from there. I think the selectors did have a team, if we're playing on the other wicket that was prepared, that we initially thought we were going to play on.
So that's the wicket they're going to use is the one you used the other night, is it?
Looks like it, yeah.
So how did it finish up? It was a bit slow by the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think there was much dew out there. It actually felt like the boys said that the ball skidded on a little bit more at night, and I think that's obviously due to it being sort of a day one wicket, if I can say that.
Does that mean you're looking more at possibly bringing Nathan Lyon back in?
There's always a possibility when it's almost a second game wicket, so that could be a possibility. As I said, I think they had the team selected if we're playing on the other wicket, but now we have to reassess.
Is it a concern for you to win the toss?
I wouldn't say concern. I think you'd like to win a toss. But look, sometimes in these conditions, it either goes in your favour or it doesn't. For us, it's about going out there and executing what we'd chosen to do, whether it's bat or bowl first, and execute our skills from ball one.
David, do you find yourself ahead in the series, unlike the Test series? So, I mean, we're just 1 win away from winning the Test. I mean, how is the sort of feeling in the camp, like the change of having the opposition defending them at the series?
Yeah, the feeling in the camp's great. The boys are always up and about and ready to go, and obviously 2-1 in this series. It's a great lead into this game with the chance of actually wrapping up the series come tomorrow. Will be delightful and be very, very good if we can do that. But we have to, as I said, we have to start well, whether we bat or bowl first, and have to adapt to the conditions that we're faced with out there when we come tomorrow.
Losing Sean Marsh, I mean, having to go back home, how you can play spin? I mean, what if it is having in the batting order?
Obviously disappointing, and sad for Sauce to break his finger, and the poor fella hasn't had much luck in the last sort of 12 to 24 months. So we wish him a speedy recovery, and he's a very good player of spin bowling. And I think obviously Usman comes in for his place, but. We all play spin on its merit. We're all capable of playing it, and in one-day conditions, it's a little bit different. You're looking to score, and you're trying to actually improvise a little bit. I think you would have seen George and Wadey reversing and sweeping a lot. So that's always part of our repertoire as well. A lot of us do that, and a lot of us play spin very well in these conditions in one-day format, definitely.
David, despite winning your first game as a captain, you have been had a lean patch with the bat. So what's your comment on that and how you are trying to improve it?
If you can find me an answer, I'll take it. that's just what happens with cricket, you know. Sometimes you're in form, sometimes you're not. I feel like I'm hitting the ball well as I can. You know, I've had some good dismissals. I've had a couple of poor shots here and there. But that's the challenges that you face over in these conditions. You always have to back your game plan and back your skills. Every time I've gone out there, I've done that. And unfortunately, I haven't got the runs on the board that are necessary. And you know, I'll be aiming to come out here and still trying to, you know, play my role as I normally do. Come out and, you know, try and have that intent from ball one. But yeah, hopefully, you know, the times change.
Dave, have you spent much time with Aussie, and you know, how's his confidence? Because it must have, you know, been a difficult time for him during the Test series.
Look, I think it was a difficult time for everyone, not just Usman himself. I think we all have to have a bit of a reality check sometimes in regards to, you know, the way that we play our game. It's such a tough environment to be over here. Unfortunately, yeah, he did get dropped from the Test series, and he took that very, very well. You know, he's been training his backside off in the nets. He's been doing everything he can to, you know, put his hand up for selection. You know, he accepts that he didn't have the runs on the board, and he's doing everything he can to get back in the team. And I'm really looking forward to seeing him come out and play the way he does. You know, he scored a lovely 90 in the Caribbean. He played fantastic there, and I hope he can come out and do the same thing that he did there here tomorrow.
How did you enjoy, or how did you find captaincy in a 50-over game? Like obviously you said, concentrating or being in charge of the full 100 overs would be tough, and it was a pretty scrappy, ugly game in a way, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and you know, I was a bit nervous there when we were batting towards the end, but when you're out there in the field, you actually got a lot more time than you think. You know, we have the challenges of you know, over rates, and you know, we got a lot of quicks with long run-ups, and you know, some big boys out there, and you know, given the wind factor as well, you know, it takes the guys a little bit to get into position, but they're the little things that you face as a captain. You just got to keep on top of, and that's, you know, in ways